Hi. In this video, I'm recapping part 1 of season 5 of My Hero Academia. Links to other seasons are in the description. In episode 1 of season 5, Class 1 fought the Big Three as part of their training. Hado and Amajiki were villains, while Mirio was a civilian and was intentionally getting into trouble. Uraraka, Mina, Higakure, Shiro, and Momo captured Hado, while Bakugo pinned Amajiki, that gave Class 1 a victory. The next episode, Endeavor remembered that after defeating High End, he and Hawks faced Dabi, who was about to attack them, but retreated as the number 5 hero, Mirko, appeared. He asked All for One's doctor, Yujiko, to warp him away. Before leaving, he called Endeavor with his real name, Enji Todoroki, and told him not to die because of that fight. Some time earlier, the Public Safety Commission president told Hawks to gain League of Villains trust and get sensitive information out of them, as League of Villains have many secret things like All for One and Nomos, who are a threat to the peace. Now, Hawks met Dabi secretly. It was revealed that Hawks agreed to help League of Villains to test their new Nomu, High End, by letting it fight someone strong. Dabi said that they don't completely trust him yet and he'll have to do more to gain their trust. 2 days later, Endeavor got recovered and received a huge scar around his left eye. Midoriya's dream was now shown in detail. All for One showed 2 people. One had big teeth quirk, so everyone was afraid of him, including his own parents. The other was quirkless, who got robbed by some people and couldn't do anything. All for One gave the teeth guy's quirk to the quirkless one and told them to help him in return when he's in trouble. That's how he helped more people too and build an army of trustworthy people. He then gave his brother 2 quirks that combined to form One for All quirk. Now, the brother told Midoriya that he wants to show him more, but as he can just use his quirk till 20%, he'll show it later when he'll improve. The next episode, All Might told Midoriya that he also saw that dream once, but didn't talk to the first One for All quirk user. Now, Class 1 and 1B students gathered at one place for their training. Shinso from Class 1C requested to participate in the hero course, so Izawa trained him and gave him his binding cloths. There'll be 5 matches with 4 people on both sides. 2 matches will have Shinso on one side, making it 5-on-4 match. The team, who'll put 4 members from the opponent's team in their prison first, will win. The time limit is 20 minutes, so the team who'll capture more people till time runs out will win. After drawing lots, the teams were formed. Shinso was added in Kirishima's and Monama's team. The first match started. Jiroda can turn into beast and his 5 senses increases too, while Tsuburaba can turn air solid. Both appeared and attacked Team A. Shinso turned his voice into Tsuburaba's using the special mask he was wearing, and when Jiroda answered him back, he got brainwashed. The next episode, Asui sent Tsuburaba to the prison by covering him with her tongue. Kirishima and Kota fought Jiroda, but he threw Kirishima at Ibara and she sent him to the prison with her Vine's quirk. Jiroda grabbed Kota, escaped from Team A, and put him in the prison. Now it was 3-on-3. Ibara, Jiroda, and their other partner, Rin, were planning their next attack. Suddenly, Amanari surprise attacked them, but Ibara captured him and covered him with her vines. Suddenly Shinso talked to her. She replied and got brainwashed. Jiroda started following Shinso's voice, while Asui started fighting Rin. Rin can grow scales on his body and can shoot them or use them as armor. Jiroda found Shinso, so Shinso hit him with the binding cloth. Suddenly Asui appeared with Rin and hit Jiroda's head with him to make them unconscious. Then they used brainwashed Ibara's vines to bring them to the prison. By this, the Class A won the first match. The next episode, the match 2 started. Kawaro from B team can merge into dark areas. He came to fight A team alone, grabbed Aoyama, and started taking him to prison, but Tokoyami flew there with Dark Shadow and took Aoyama back. Tokoyami learned flying when he was working under Hawks. Himori from B team used her quirk to grow mushrooms on Momo and Higakure and on other random places. The next episode, Manga from B team used his quirk by which he can turn the sound effects and onomatopoeia in comics into the materials nearby. He made giant walls out of multiple words he shouted. Momo got separated from Higakure and got attacked by Kendo, who can make her fist big. Kawaro grabbed Aoyama and sent him in prison. Higakure fought Manga, while Tokoyami captured Kawaro in his dark cape and Dark Shadow captured Komori. Suddenly, Komori grew a mushroom in Tokoyami's windpipe, and that defeated him. Kendo came to Manga and knocked Higakure out, even though Momo had tied her in herself with a cannon she created. With that, Class B won the second match. The next episode, the third match started. Sen fought Ajiro with his quirk, by which he can make any part of his body rotate like a drill. Tetsu fought Shoto as fire don't work on his steel. Pony used her quirk on Shoji, by which she can manipulate her 4 horns around. Yuzo used his quirk by which he can soften anything he touches. It don't work on living beings and by touching them again, they can go back to normal. Ida then remembered that he pulled his mufflers out on Tensei's order and trained to grow the new stronger one. This technique is passed down from their grandfather's era. Right now, Ida can use his engine at its ultimate form for 10 minutes. In next episode, Ida started running extremely fast and revealed that because he's so fast, he can't completely control himself yet. Juzo softened the ground and started swimming underground to go to others as he can't defeat Ida alone. Ida then grabbed Sen and with his fast speed, he put him in the prison. Shoto started using more and more of his heat to fight Tetsu, but he didn't give up. Pony used her horns on Ajiro's tail and sent him in the prison. Now it's 3-on-3. Juzo helped Tetsu as he started losing consciousness because of staying in so much heat. Suddenly, Ida arrived and hit Juzo so hard that he started losing consciousness too. He then grabbed Shoto and started taking him to safety, but Juzo and Tetsu used their remaining consciousness to throw a big giant thing on Ida and Shoto. Shoto lost consciousness because of getting hit by a heavy road earlier, while Ida got stuck under the big giant thing. Pony grabbed Shoto, Tetsu and Juzo and started going towards the prison. Shoji followed her and tried to stop her, but the time ran out and it was a draw as both teams only managed to put one opponent in their respective prisons. In next episode, the fourth match started. Bakugo told his teammates to just follow him and work like his sidekicks. Setsuna, whose quirk lets her split into 50 pieces, was the strongest in B team. Jiro and Sira used their quirks to defeated the Weld quirk user, Awase. Bakugo and Sato defeated the glue quirk user, Bondo, and Siro, and Bakugo defeated Kamakiri. Then Siro taped Bakugo's bomb with one part of Setsuna's body, and when she called it back, the bomb exploded. That distraction let Bakugo find her location and get close to her to defeat her too. In less than 5 minutes, Team A won the perfect 4-0 match. The next episode, the fifth match started. Midoriya went ahead and encountered Monoma. Monoma can copy others' quirks and can use it for 5 minutes. Can only use one copied quirk at once. Team B's Yanagi can move anything around her that is equal to human's weight. Kodai can change the size of non-living things, and Shota can create a second and stronger impact at any place he's already hit once. Together, they attacked Uraraka, Mina, and Mineta. Midoriya was fighting Monoma. Suddenly, his quirk started acting itself and started destroying the place around. Uraraka grabbed Midoriya while Shinso brainwashed him and told him not to use his quirk. Suddenly, Midoriya started seeing the dream place again. The fifth one for all quirk holder, Banjo, appeared and revealed that every one for all holder's soul is living inside the quirk itself. He told Midoriya that he used the whip type 1 for all quirk, which was created by him. Midoriya thought about grabbing Shinso, and that's why that quirk type appeared. Midoriya can use 6 more types of 1 for all quirks made by previous holders. He'll need to master them all to perfectly use them. Now, Midoriya came out of that state and Uraraka brought him to the ground. Suddenly, everyone from both teams came there at one spot and started an all-out battle. In next episode, Monoma copied Midoriya's quirk but couldn't use the quirk as it was too complicated for him. Uraraka pinned him down and sent him to the prison. Midoriya fought Shinso, and when he was in a bad situation, he used the whip-type quirk again. Then he used 1 for all in his own style and captured Shinso. Uraraka helped Mina and Mineta and captured Yanagi and Shota to win. Now, Class A won by winning 3 matches. In next episode, it was revealed that Shinso will be added in Class A or B when their second year will start. Later, Bakugo, Shoto, Kami, Yarashi, and other provisional license students took their final exam, where they fought Gang Orca and his men. They later passed the exam and received their provisional licenses. 30 minutes later, Bakugo and Shoto found a group of thieves stealing people's wallets and purses with their water quirk. Bakugo and Shoto easily defeated them all and completed their first hero job. The next episode, Dika Town was shown getting destroyed and Tamura was standing there with bright hair. What happened there will be shown later. 9 days later, the Public Safety Commission president ordered UA to continue their work studies because of the increasing rate of appearances of villains. Later, UA students celebrated Christmas as it was December there. Bakugo remembered that he tried to contact the number 3 hero, Best Jeanist, whom he worked under once, but came to know that he's missing. After the party, Shoto asked Midoriya and Bakugo to join Endeavor's organization with him if they have nowhere else to go, and told them to subscribe the channel too. Thanks for sticking till the end. If you like this video, then like, subscribe, and do all these stuff, and check out my other videos too.